Good morning, Tigers, and welcome to WLHS Action News. I'm Shakira Upshaw.
And I'm Michaela Burgess. Today is November 3rd, 2017.
To start our morning, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, let's take a moment of silence.
And now for our morning announcements. Today's dress-up day is Freedom Friday, so make sure you have on your red, white, and blue.
Last Friday was our homecoming, and to get the day started, the school had a Tiger Walk to get students prepared for Friday's night game against Central.
The band, cheerleaders, and football team paraded through the hallways and around the campus spreading Tiger spirit.
Following the Tiger Walk was the homecoming assembly that included the returning class of 2008. Luverne alumni returned to their alma mater to see what has changed and participated in homecoming festivities. Ashley Jackson Ball shared her thoughts on returning.
I'm just excited to be back at my alumni and to see everybody that I graduated with and the class that's going to be graduating this upcoming year.
Faculty and students then watched the homecoming parade through downtown Luverne. Different organizations and classes around Luverne School participated by designing their own floats, and the homecoming queen and her court also participated in the parade.
And to end the homecoming festivities, the homecoming queen and her court were presented at the halftime of the football game.
The court consisted of Yoden Ju at Miss Football, Cameron Easterling as the freshman attendant, the sophomore attendant was Riley Marchand, Natalie Reaver was the junior attendant, and Araya Gregory and Malaysia Johnson were the senior attendants. The 2017-2018 homecoming queen is Mackenzie Carlos.
Fourth grade students did a smart art project about careers. Here's Miss Shay and Miss May to tell you more about it.
The fourth grade students participated in the second annual College Counts Smart Art Contest at Luverne Elementary. The State Treasurer's Office administers the College Counts 529 Savings Fund, which is a tax-advantaged savings fund that allows families to save for college. College Counts supports higher education, and it will support students' contest winners by rewarding them with a $100 deposit into a College Counts 529 account. As the elementary counselor, I taught the fourth grade classes a lesson on careers. The students then followed up in Miss May's reading class with a narrative of 50 words or less describing why they wanted to go to college. Their artwork had to correlate with the narrative. The pieces were judged on creativity, how well the narrative explained the picture, and the overall quality of thought and artistry portrayed in the picture. The winning artwork from our school was then sent to the Board of Education for the final judging between the schools and the county.
The winners from Luverne School are first place Ashley McKenzie, who wants to study to be a heart surgeon.
I want to go to college because I want to be a heart surgeon. I want to go to medical school. I want to save lives every day. I might change my mind when I get older, but when that time comes, I can look back at this paper and remember this is what I wanted to be.
Second place Markel Barber, he wants to study to be a photographer.
I want to go to college because I want to get a degree to be a photographer. I love taking pictures. One day I want to be a writer, author, and illustrator. I want to be a very nice photographer. I hope it is not hard to photograph because I want to do it.
Third place Kimora Wood, and she wants to study to be a teacher.
I want to go to college because I want to be a teacher. I want to be a teacher because I like to help people that are struggling to make better grades. I was like some of those people when I first got in fourth grade. I didn't make good grades either, but now I am doing better.
In honorable mentions, Chloe Williamson, who wants to study to be an artist.
I want to go to college because I want to be an artist. I like to draw and color. I like looking at paintings a lot. I want to take classes to learn how to draw.
Thanks to all the fourth grade students for a job well done.
The fourth graders also participated in the Medieval Luncheon. The fourth graders dressed up as if they were from that time period. Emily Woodall gives us a look.
When that April with the shore of Sota, the druid of Mart had pelted to the rota.
Fourth grade students became medieval characters for a day as part of a project. Miss Luana Tomlin came and spoke to the fourth grade students about medieval times.
When he wrote this prologue to the Canterbury Tales, he wrote it in the English language, which was very unusual for that time period.
While explaining the Canterbury Tales, Miss Tomlin also spoke to them in Old English.
It was very unusual for someone in that time period to write in the language of you and me, in the language of common people like you and me. So that's what Geoffrey Chaucer chose to do when he wrote the Canterbury Tales.
All students presented their characters.
Bread, ales, peas, beans, and pottage. They were also able to participate in tournaments for glory and prizes.
Isabella of France ate birds like cranes. She never ate raw fruit. She wore gowns with underskirts to make them poof and wimples to cover her hair.
My medieval character is a king. What they ate and wore. They ate many varieties of food such as roast pigs, pork, deer, beef, fish, swan, bread, and different desserts.
Tomlin wrapped up her talk with the students by giving them some advice.
Being kind must be one of the most important things that we can do in dealing with people day in and day out, whether they are your friends, whether they are your acquaintances, whether they are your teachers, whether they are your parents. Have courage and be kind.
Emily Woodall, WLHS Action News. We're 3 months into SALT, and Tony Fang gives us a look.
SALT stands for Student Advisory Life Team. SALT is a program where students and teachers come together to gain trust with each other. Here are some students who tell us how they feel about SALT.
Well, I feel SALT is a place where the activity that lets students build their trust with the teachers and their classmates around them. I like it because it gives them the opportunity to express what they feel about what's actually going on.
I feel like SALT helped me get to know folks better, you feel me?
Yeah, bring you closer with
yeah,
your
bring you
classmates
closer with your classmates.
Get to know your teachers.
Your peers, you feel me?
You know.
You really get a sense of who the person is, like, because you never know what's going on in somebody. And with SALT, he talking about it, you know, relieving his frustrations and all.
So Kayla Tillis tells us more about SALT.
Well, for me, I like SALT, and probably many other people probably just be like, oh, it's just there. But I like it because it helps us try to figure out, like the last activity that we did about what we want to be when we got out of school. And I really thought that helped us because, like, we're seniors. Well, I'm a senior, and that's something that we need to actually start thinking about. So I think it's doing good.
Zakayla tells us about how she feels about the topics pertaining to SALT.
Well, the topics there is something that we need to stress, as in what's going on today, and I think it's really important because, like, not a lot of people would like want to talk about those type of things just on the daily basis, and that's something that we need to talk about.
Tony Fang, WLHS Action News.
The next SALT meeting will be on November 15th.
Now for the Inside the Classroom segment. Robotics class is an elective where you build robots. Sheldon Mann gives us his thoughts about the class.
Robotics is a great educational program that allows for lots of teamwork building skills. Critical thinking allows you to be creative with how you want to do what you want to do. And it also helps you visualize what others want to do and then help combine them and make it into a reality. So I think that this is a great teamwork program that you can use pretty much all the time.
Kindergartners got to see, hear, and look at a fire truck and the responsibilities of a firefighter.
They also learned about the importance of fire safety. The kindergartens learned about how firefighters are there to save them, and also how to dial 911.
And now we'll head over to sports to see what's happening with Tiger Athletics.
Thanks, Shakira. I'm Tony Fang.
And I'm Connor Morrow. Last week, the Luverne Tigers took on Central Hayneville for homecoming. Rain Duhart gives us the details.
The Luverne Tigers faced Central Hayneville this past week, and Coach Rouse tells us about the homecoming game.
Well, it was a really good game. We had a huge homecoming crowd, which that was super nice. Everybody behind us cheering loud, a lot of noise, band, cheerleaders, and all the fans. So that was a great atmosphere for a game. Our players really came out and played well. We got up 41-0 at the half, and we were. As a coach, you always kind of worry about those homecomings because you way off your regular schedule. But for our guys' credit, they they did everything they had to do to get mentally and physically prepared, and we went out there and had a really good game plan. Players executed well, so it was a great night for Luverne Tiger football.
Riles explains the season's win and the Tigers' placement.
Well, the win helps put us in a three-way tie for first in our region. Ourselves, Elba, and Goshen are all 5-1, so that put us in good shape as a three-way tie. And now we kind of come down to the last regular season game, which ours is with Wilmington, to see who is going to be 1, 2, and 3 going into the playoffs.
Coach tells the team's goals for the future.
Our team feels good. We, had some early struggles that hopefully we've corrected, got that behind us, and now we are, focused on just the next game, actually the next play. So, 6th game winning streak's great, and we want to make it 7 and go into the playoffs on a very, high note. So, that's our goal, to have 7 and then 5 more in the playoffs, and you get crowned state champion.
Riles gives us a look at the strategy for the game against Flomaton.
Okay, well, we're we of course scout, look at all the things they do, and Coach Free and defensive staff put in a game plan to slow them down offensively, and then the younger Coach Riles and the offensive coaches put in a game plan to move the ball, score some points. So, and then usually Coach Horn kind of handles most of the special team stuff. So all the coaches kind of got the game plan, laid out. We'll start implementing it and installing and getting ready to go. So it's just a week-to-week process, and hopefully we can keep having a good game plan, and the players can keep, playing to the best of their ability and executing that plan, and we're going to continue to have great success.
Rain Duhart, WLHS Action News.
The game this week is at Wilmington.
The varsity basketball season is about to begin, and Shakira Upshaw has a look at how the teams have been preparing so far.
JV basketball season had just started. Now here's Coach May and Coach Harris who tell us their opinion on how the season is going so far.
So far, we're on a good start. We have grown a lot since this summer, and my girls are improving every week.
We playing some good team ball right now. If we keep it up, we got a good chance to be a great group.
They also tell us what they see and want from their own team.
Some people think that JV is just something to mess around with. My girls have the expectations to be greater than what they are. So right now they are practicing towards a varsity level competition. So they have the potential to be great.
A lot of great shooters, ball handlers. I don't believe we had this many ball handlers in a long time, probably about 3 or 4 years. We got to keep playing the game like it's supposed to be played.
Coach May and Coach Harris tells us how they've been preparing for the upcoming season.
We started this summer in the off season, and now we're practicing every day except Fridays, and we will pick up on Fridays next week.
Well, me and Coach Dorsey have been working them out in the weight room, and it's been going well. They've been getting stronger.
They tell us their thoughts and expectations that they expect from their team members.
I think the season's going to go great. I have a great bunch of girls. We are a team of 11. I know we're small in numbers this year, but I think we're going to go pretty far. Come out and watch us.
I think we're hungry. I think the B team is very hungry, and they're ready to get at some guys. We're going to be stronger, and we're going to be very fast and physical. And we ain't going to be very tall, very big, but we're going to get at some folks.
Shakira Upshaw, WLHS Action News.
The first game for the girls team is the tournament on Straughn on November 20th and 21st. The first game for the boys is against New Brockton on November 28th. And that's all we have for sports. Now to you, Rain, for the weather.
Thanks, Tony. I'm Rain Duhart. Let's take a look at our weather for the weekend. Today's high is going to be 80 degrees, so we are starting to see some warmer temperatures into our area again. But the low is going to be 59, so make sure you have a jacket or blanket while you're cheering on the Tigers tonight. Saturday's high will be at 84 with the low of 58. It'll be sunny, so it'll be the perfect Saturday for tailgating and spending some time outdoors. Sunday's high will be 84, while the low will be 58. It will be a sunny Sunday, so it should be a good end to your weekend. Monday's high will be 84 with the low of 59. So we will still see those lovely warm temperatures to start the week, but cooler temperature will be heading our way. That is a look at your weekend weather. Now back to you, Shakira.
Before we go, we want to recognize our November birthdays. So, happy birthday to Rain Duhart on November 2nd.
Happy birthday to Jacory Carroll on November 3rd.
On November 7th, happy birthday to Eliasha Harris.
On November 8th, happy birthday to Paige Magoo.
Happy birthday to Jennifer Holiday on November 9th.
On November 11th, happy birthday to Brianna Jones and Kirsten Starks.
On November 12th, happy birthday to Chad Garner and Coach Harris.
On November 13th, happy birthday to Twanja Brantley and Anaya McGee Burnett.
Happy birthday to Walker Osbrooks on November 16th.
Happy birthday to Macy Jones on November 17th.
And happy birthday to John Garmin and Jackson Neer on November 18th.
And that's all we have for today.
From the entire WLHS Action News team in Luverne,
I'm Michaela Burgess.
And I'm Shakira Upshaw. Thanks for watching.
And have a great day.